It's not going to be super long, just something short. Thought I would just show you kind of what we do in the evening here on the North Shore of Oahu. We're in the summer, so it's not raining a whole lot right now. So got some of the water irrigation lines up. Got this little can I'm just gonna rinse out real quick because I did not bring an egg basket out, and this will allow me to get some of the eggs and bring them in. Got all the chickens here behind me. If you've tuned in before, our coop used to be a lot smaller, but we cut it down. We've cut down the coop. You can see it went from here all the way to right. Well, it went all the way to the end, down to that area. But we cut it down so we could put in a little flower garden right here. So I'll take you over and see some of those. That video went out not too long ago, but you can see right here we've got some of the flowers that are coming up. I think those are cosmos right here. Look super, super pretty. Turn this around for you. All right, and then our lilikoi vine is going crazy. See all the lilikois? Can you see them right there? There. Bunch right here. Some new flowers. Some hanging over there too. So that's doing pretty nice. Flip that back around, and it's getting to golden hour, so all the tourist helicopters or maybe even military helicopters are flying over. Go into the chicken coop. I'll set you up right there. Should be full by now. We've only eaten like 10 times today. Got 2 white eggs, 2 blue eggs, brown egg and a green egg back here. Green eggs from our Easter egg or olive eggers, and then I think that brown one's from a Rhode Island red, but it might be from one of our Australorps, and then the Costco chocolate covered almonds. Some whites from Leghorns, and then some olive eggers, Easter eggers that we got some of the blues from. But gotta take it to the back. Looks like we might get a sunset tonight, but we'll see if we end up actually getting one. Right here in the back we've got 4 more. And they really don't like to lay back here for some reason. But they do like to poop in it at night. One of our darker colored eggs, which is from our black French copper Morans. We also have some Welsumers and some Barnevelders that might be laying some really dark eggs pretty soon. You can see our little coop. We've got, I think we have 12 older chickens, so they are 3 years old or more, and then we've got 13 younger ones. Turn it around so you can kind of see some of them. We got right here is the lavender Orpington. We've got these blue Australorps, which are super pretty right there, and then all these other ones are Barnevelders and Welsumers in this area. So, wow. I don't know if you can see that. There's an insane military jet that just flew by. For whatever reason, they've been super active around here lately. It's just been an absolute blast to film with. But we just got the eggs. I just watered the whole garden. So we went through and have our marigolds, our butterfly pea right here on this little that we're growing. And to walk under, should be nice. But then Swiss chard. We've got cucumbers going up there. Got some turmeric, a bunch of calo, or taro, you might know it as. Got some dinosaur kale, butter beans, a bunch of onions over there. So that's our little garden set up right now, growing a good bit of things. We just did a huge sweet potato harvest and potato harvest not too long ago. And I'm filming a little video right now, which is the process of how to take bananas when they're putting out all these little offshoots right here, and how to cut them, how to pick the right one, how to prepare them, sanitize them, and then plant them again. So we're at the last stage right now, which is to soak them in a little bit of bleach and water, or put them in 130-degree water. So it's got to sit for 20 minutes. So I was just killing time while I was waiting for that to happen. And then once those are done, we'll let them sit out and dry for about 24 hours, and then they'll be good to plant. So we'll be able to get some of those planted. We're on kind of our last couple tangerines. It came off really easy. This tree is going to produce. They're coming off pretty easily right now, and I think the sun is pretty properly baking them right now in the summer. So some fresh tangerines. We've been making fresh tangerine juice pretty much 3 times a week until this tree's done. And then my brother's going to move into this little, it used to be a clubhouse, but we're going to build a tiny house there. And he's going to probably build out to about over here. So I've got to prune back a lot of this tangerine tree. You can see it's kind of grown funky, like a little barreling wave. And that's because we used to have banana bunches all in these spots over here. So we used to have a bunch of banana bunches right in this area, and it grew up super high, and so it took out the sun. So this tree just grew completely to the left instead of growing out nice and full. But so far, garden is looking pretty good. Got some more banana trees over there. Got the chicken coop. Got a little fire pit. Our flower garden, because we're going to try and bring our bees onto the property pretty soon, which is awesome. And then right here, I just planted yesterday. They're looking a little bit sad. But I just put some new calo in this area, or taro. I just put a video up. People saw it. The sheen, mananga. I think it was a lot of different names. And I was just kind of learning them all. But I uproot some of these because they're not very, they don't do well with the wind. So I need a windbreak right here, a plant windbreak. Do you know any good plant windbreaks? Put them in the comments, something that goes fast that could go right here. So I had to uproot them and angle them so that they're not getting blown like this. So they go kind of against the wind. And they're all 2 surface levels, so I need to plant them a little bit deeper. But now I've got 3 rows here, and all of them are very good for table taro, for eating, for cooking in curries and soups, and then the leaves are really good for making stews and things like that. So I don't know, they don't tell you this, but when you are learning how to garden, they don't tell you, you also have to start learning how to cook everything, because you're harvesting tons of stuff, and if you don't want it to go to waste, you have to find all these different ways to use the plant. And if you don't do that, then people will kind of get mad at you in the comments, but also, who wants to waste food, especially when you're taking the time to grow them? So that's about it. We're about to get our sunset. I'm not sure if I don't know how to get that thing to adjust. I've only done lives like twice. But I'm gonna finish this little banana video, get these things out and drying on the last step. Should see that video in about a day or 2. Got our 3 tangerines. I think it was 8 or 9 eggs, which we still don't have 13 juvenile chickens that aren't even laying yet. So we're gonna get pretty close to having 23 eggs or so a day, almost 2 dozen. It could get pretty crazy pretty fast, but appreciate those who stuck on this live. I'll try to do more of these because we're out in the garden every evening and it's fun to share this kind of stuff. And if anyone knows how to stop these lives, let me know, because I'm gonna probably fumble a little bit trying to figure out how to turn this back off. While I do that, I'll show you this. We just set it up recently, and it doesn't get a whole lot of use now that we're in summer, but you see that rain barrel right back there? Comes from our gutter, and then I've got a little hose that pops up and just waters this one separate banana bunch, which has been absolutely thriving. There's 3 in here that are all about the same size, which is not really the best management. Ideally, I would have, one that's, that one's like 15 feet tall. Then I'd have one that's like 6 or 7 feet tall, and then I'd have one that's, maybe 2 feet tall, so that they're all kind of spacing out. But I'm gonna get probably 3 giant bunches from this all at once, and be an absolute blast to harvest that. And then hopefully there'll be some little successor pups that come up there afterwards. But if you've been following this stuff, you know that I'm addicted to growing bananas, calo, and my addiction with chickens happened, I don't know, over a decade ago. So I'll set you guys right up there, let you see a little garden where we're at right now. Maybe if we make more of these and check in every week or so, you kind of see progress of what's growing and what's dying. We are busy parents with a little toddler who keeps us plenty busy, so some things in the garden often get neglected, but we're doing our best. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I see a little X in the top right corner, so I think that's maybe how I end this. See you guys.